Thanks for life. Truth Seeker here once again, and y'all know we do this. Just go with the flow. So for right now, I need you to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Yeah, man. You know. So the title for the day is: Did you read that before you signed? Careful, my friend. Marriage is the only contract that just comes with a dotted line. Yeah, man. You know. And want to do a special shout out to all my subscribers and those who are yet to come, you know. So before we even get into anything, let's just look at the word contract in the Oxford Dictionary, you know. So, okay, contract, a written or spoken agreement between two or more parties intended to be enforceable by law. A document recording this, you know, make or become smaller, that's in one aspect. And also, enter formally into a business or legal arrangement. Alright. You know, there's a lot of little derivations or whatever the word is. So give thanks for that. You know how we do this. So, alright, a contract, a legal. You know what I mean? A legal thing between two parties. So first and foremost, we then look at this, alright. It's more or less like a business. Okay. So, let's look at when even two people get into a business partnership, let's say partners in the business, you know. When they become partners in the business, 2-to-1 most likely, there's a contract, a written contract, where basically almost like both parties are dressed into whatever goes down in this company, you know what I mean? To say, okay, we write something, okay, this is certain prerequisites you have to follow by, and if you don't follow by these prerequisites, I have the right to either sue you or whatever it is. But almost all to us, when it comes to this partnership in business, or to us are almost at equal loss, depends on or like going by the contract. And even so, when it even comes to even YouTube or you even putting certain apps on your phone or even certain software, it comes to certain user agreements, you know. And even if we don't get to read it, or even if we don't actually read it, we just press the word accept, at least there is something put forward for you to read before you even accept whatever is inside this contract, you know, to make sure that we are both on the same page, you know what I mean, and we both agree to this situation, you know. So here it is when it comes to marriage. I mean, yeah, it might be some spoken words, you know, in front of the pastor or whatever the case may be, but more or less you just signing on a dotted line, you know. You just putting your name on this marriage certificate, whatever the case may be. Now, maybe 0.000001% of women, when it comes to getting married and even moving forward, we don't look to be a divorce, but even also the divorce that who probably might not benefit. You know what I mean? Or might carry some of the costs and none of the benefits. You know what I mean? It might be in situations like one or two out this time of history where when it came to the divorce, she probably had to pay out the man or whatever the case may be. But honestly, when it comes to marriage, my brothers, it's basically you carrying like 90% of the costs with the least amount of benefits. Because now, it isn't like, even when you go to join in an NBA team, an NFL team, you know, they give you certain contracts and hey, these are stipulations you have to abide by, and if you don't abide by these stipulations, these are the costs or this the punishments to these stipulations. Now, when it comes to you guys getting married, it isn't like you have a contract written saying, okay, now I expect sex from you 7 days a week, I expect you to cook 7 days a week. None of this, no contract. You just jump right in with this. Oh, I love you. I love you, chicka 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 chicka. That's the song. Hey, I love you, chicka chicka chicka. You, I love you, and that's all you signed on. No, my brother, you gotta be very careful in what you're doing. You probably signing your life away. You don't know what's going on, and you basing this on feelings. Trust me, brother, you gotta deal with what's real, because in a business contract. In a business, yeah, they call this, you signing something, so I mean that's a contract because you're signing a marriage certificate. So this is more like a business arrangement because the government is involved. So how could you just base something on love what it actually is dealing with business? Because many of you people who, even when it comes to your workplace or your job, you don't necessarily love the place, but just the fact that, hey, it says that, hey, if you do this at a certain time, you do this. This is the stipulations. I need you to be here on time. So you keep up with the business arrangement regardless of love. So trust, I suggest that marriage is, or it should have been, based on love and true commitment and the falling of the Most High. But as far as it goes, it's a business arrangement, my brother. And hey, trust, you basically taking on all the costs. Because at the end of the day, they have already put that on you as far as the role of a man. Oh, you're the protector, you're the provider, you're all of this. So when it comes to you getting married, if you then sign a contract, my brother, you already signed that, my brother. And at the end of the day, it isn't an equal partnership. Trust. Because if you was to go there and you step out on your wife and you cheat, you liable to get divorced, lose half of everything. If your wife was to cheat on you, and you know they better cheating without getting catch, she could be cheating on you all she want, still cause some problems, you still liable to lose half of everything. Trust. If it isn't no prenuptial agreement involved, my brother, you truly are at risk. And when it comes to contracts and what's not, who can you run to? Who can you run to when there was no prerequisites? It wasn't nothing saying, oh, she must give you sex and she must cook and she must clean and she must submit. None of this is written in any contract, but yet you willing to sign what you signing. You got to be very careful, my brother. You got to be careful. I only come with a dotted line. I have no prerequisites for no one. You see me? Yeah. So you got to really be looking into what you sign and what it is you're really giving away. Trust, that's why plenty of brothers then sign away their life, their freedom, their time, their energy, their peace of mind. Yeah. And that'll be foolish of you for you to just get married. You know what I mean? Just for consistent sex. You know? Yeah, man. Just for consistent sex. You know, it's so amazing. You got married thinking about consistent sex, that you're going to have this consistent sex. And now, in marriage, you hardly getting any sex. Amazing. Trust. Yeah, man. So when it comes to even studying, like they say, what contract you have to read, you need to read the woman who you're about to marry. And that's vice versa for the females as well, you know. But at the same time, it's the men who carry the most cost, in my opinion, and when it comes to marriage. So my brother, you need to study that woman. And if you only base it on love and sex, my brother, you need to be very careful. Because guess what? This is a contract, a legal contract you're signing that has the government involved. So this has more to do with than just love and feelings. Yeah. So you got to be real with yourself, my brother. Be careful when you just signing these contracts, you just jumping into this marriage. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's more than you and just this woman involved. It's now even the government is involved. You see me? This is a legal contract. And you didn't even read this contract. This contract even had no prerequisites, nothing. No stipulations. Huh? I love you, you love me, let's do this. No, sir. So be real with the thing. So my brothers, be careful. You know what I mean? Because I know many of you business owners, people who are on jobs, people who are part of probably an NBA team, an NFL team, whatever the case may be. You know, there's a contract involved and you are allowed to read that before you make the decision to sign. So what decision are you basing on for your signature to sign away your life on this marriage license? What are you basing it on? What contract did you get to read? None? Or she tell you she love you? Boy, mouth could say anything. Actions speak louder than words, and we know that for real. So yeah, my brother, so look into that, man. You know what I mean? Look before you even make that signature, be very careful what you signing into, what you signing over. Trust. And just keep on moving forward in life and knowing yourself, because that's what it is. Don't let no one fool you. Because even if we are not married, that don't mean I do not love you. Even if I'm not married, I can still be committed without having a legal document. You see me? Yeah, man. So be careful, my brother. Be careful. When you sign this thing over, trust, you could be signing your life away. And you won't be able to get it back. Yeah, you might even, maybe after divorce, you might say, oh, I bounced forward and hey, but did you even have to put yourself through that? Yeah, man. And ain't nothing to hurt you more than, hey, here it is. You put so much effort into this marriage. And now another guy could just enjoy all your hard work for nothing. That's your house he living in, you know. That you built. That's your house. Yeah, man. That's your money eating off, you know, when you paying that alimony. Think about all these things before you sign that contract, my brother. Huh? Because trust, they didn't give you anything to read, eh? You didn't have nothing to read. No one gave you no heads up, nothing to read before you made this move. But yeah, do go on and still sign. So my brother, be very careful before you put your signature on anything, because you don't know what you could be signing away. And to the one, it could mostly just be your life. You know? Yeah, man. So, for all my people, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Give thanks for life. I want you to be very careful before you jump into this thing called marriage. You know, be very careful before you put your signature on that dotted line. Because trust, that's the only contract that comes to the dotted line. Yeah, man. So, until we meet again, you know, make sure you study yourself and study who you're getting involved with. Because this is your life at hand. Yeah, man. So for right now, I can need you to like, I can need you to comment, I can need you to subscribe, and for sure hit the notification bell. Yes, this Truth Seeker here once again, giving thanks for life. Yeah, man. So y'all just take care and be safe. God bless.